He was the son of a high-ranking Soviet Army officer. He was educated in the elite schools inside the Soviet Union and became an expert in Indian culture and Indian languages. He had an outstanding career with Novosti, which was the, and still is, I should say, the press arm or the press agency of the Soviet Union. It turns out that this is also a front for the KGB. He escaped to the West in 1970 after becoming totally disgusted with the Soviet system, and he did this at great risk to his life. He certainly is one of the world's outstanding experts on the subject of Soviet propaganda and disinformation and active measures. Well, you spoke several times before about ideological subversion. That is a phrase that I'm afraid some Americans don't fully understand. When the Soviets use the phrase ideological subversion, what do they mean by it?
Ideological subversion is the slow process which we call either ideological subversion or active measures, активные мероприятия in the language of the KGB, or psychological warfare. What it basically means is to change the perception of reality of every American to such an extent that despite of the abundance of information, no one is able to come to sensible conclusions in the interests of defending themselves, their families, their community, and their country. It's a great brainwashing process which goes very slow, and it's divided in 4 basic stages. The first one being demoralization. It takes from 15 to 20 years to demoralize a nation. Why that many years? Because this is the minimum number of years which requires to educate 1 generation of students in the country of your enemy, exposed to the ideology of the enemy. In other words, Marxism-Leninism ideology is being pumped into the soft heads of at least 3 generations of American students without being challenged or counterbalanced by the basic values of Americanism, American patriotism. The demoralization process in the United States is basically completed already. For the last 25 years, actually it's overfulfilled, because demoralization now reaches such areas where previously not even Comrade Andropov and all his experts would even dream of such a tremendous success. Most of it is done by Americans to Americans, thanks to lack of moral standards. As I mentioned before, exposure to true information does not matter anymore. A person who was demoralized is unable to assess true information. The facts tell nothing to him. Even if I shower him with information, with authentic proof, with documents, with pictures, even if I take him by force to the Soviet Union and show him concentration camp, he will refuse to believe it until he is going to receive a kick in his fat bottom. When a military boot crashes his balls, then he will understand, but not before that. That's the tragic of the situation of demoralization.
And this is exactly what's happening in America. Did you see your kids going in the street, free Palestine? Did you see they want to have open borders? Did you see that we have infestation of drugs, but nobody want to fight it? Did you see kids shooting each other in the street and nobody claim, and they claim that it's okay? I mean, you cannot say anything. You cannot complain. Otherwise, they will say you are racist. The second you speak against it, you talk about it, they will say you are racist. Soviet Union is gone, but now there is others are taking over, the Muslims. Hamas now, the Muslims are in total control of your university in USA. If you don't know why, go check out how much donation they receive, those universities, from Qatar and Saudi Arabia and Emirates. Did you ask yourself what is the interest of Qatar to give hundreds of millions of dollars donation to university who they are already rich? What about building schools in Zimbabwe? What about building school in Somalia? What about giving, opening hospital or schools in Indonesia? Why they want to donate to Harvard University, to Columbia University? Do even those people need the Muslim donation? They are buying. They are buying them. So slowly, they sneak in and then they control your children. And this is what the KGB is talking about. So now the Soviet Union is gone. There is someone else is replacing them. Al-Qaeda, ISIS, Qatar. Qatar is the head of the snake. And everybody praising Qatar. Even Trump. Even the dumb Trump. In fact, Trump, he protected Qatar when he was a president. Otherwise, this royal family of Qatar, who they are not royal, they will be gone long time ago. Saudi Arabia was going to invade Qatar with Emirat and get rid of this filthy so-called ruler. And then the stupid Trump is the one who protected Qatar. I'm just reporting facts. Don't be upset from me. I know many of you support Trump, but Trump is dumb. And he made big poo-poo. And then we have Biden. And then Biden, he went to Qatar and he named Qatar as the most close friend to us after the NATO. So now even Qatar become more close to us. Trump, he killed Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. He killed nobody. Those people, they sit in their office, they do nothing. It's your children who go and kill them. You see, this is the funny thing. We send young men and women to die, and then when they die and they kill their enemy, one guy, he claimed he's the one who got him. This is not true. It's the same as Osama bin Laden was killed by Obama. Obama, he hated the army. He made fun of those who joined the army. Obama, he said those who joined the army are the losers. Then when they talk about victory, they say Obama is the one who killed Osama bin Laden. This is not true. It's not Obama. It's not Trump. It's not Biden. It is your poor kids who go serve in the army and they get little tiny salary. You know, when I joined the USA Army, I was shocked. Honestly, I was shocked. The first month I got, you know, they give you a paper, you know, when you are like going to the training. It says socks, underwear, sport shoes. They are taken from my little tiny salary, every single piece of a cloth they gave me for the sake of a training. Imagine the poor American soldiers, he have to pay for them. I paid to shave my hair. Even that you have to pay for it. So you go at the end of the month, your salary is gone. So our poor army kids, they go and serve, they lose their arm, they lose their hand, they lose their fingers, they lose whatever they lose, and then when victory happened, we say Trump, he killed al-Baghdadi. Trump sitting in his palace, his golden columns, playing golf every Sunday. Biden is the same, doing deal with the Chinese. You always give victory to false men. It's the poor kids who join the army. You know, I ask myself, if those soldiers, poor soldiers, if they go and work the same they do in the army, they will get rich, because in the army you work 24 hours. You don't have 8 hours you go. You are in call any time. And then they pay you a salary of somebody, he don't even work 8 hours. Anyway, what I'm saying is true. If you don't believe me, you can ask, check. If you have any of your friends, family who joined, you know, he joined the army, he will tell you that everything we are saying here is true. You know, for sure, I believe Trump is way better than, you know, anyone is better than Democrat. Anyone. I mean, just bring a fly, and put it in the White House will do better than someone is Democrat. Those Democrats, they have no sense. They are out of their mind. They don't have intelligence. So don't think I'm talking against Trump, but I'm just reporting fact, and I'm trying to make you think in the right way. Don't give victory to the man who did nothing. The man who did everything is your soldier, is the one who gave his life, is the one who spent nights and day in the dust in the field, the one who died for the sake of his country. And then always we give victory to the one who is sitting in the office, and he was just using his phone in the best scenario. Yeah. Anyway, anyone have a question? Trump is a businessman. He is a smart man, but in the same time, because he's a businessman, Qatar, they were able to buy him. Remember that, my friend. Trump, he went in the front of the White House and he said, Qatar have to stop supporting terrorism. A week after Trump, he sold them weapon airplanes. How a week ago they are supporting terrorism, and a week after they are our friends? The answer is very simple. Qatar rented a building from his son-in-law, the one who right now betrayed Trump. Did you notice that Trump and his daughter, they don't appear together no more? Any one of you notice? Guys, did you notice that? Trump, daughter, and his son-in-law, they never appear together anymore. Why? What happened? They are not family no more? Yes, they are not family no more. I believe strongly that this daughter and her husband, they betrayed Trump, as the rest, many of them. They are the one who sold a lot of information about their father. They sold him to the devil. They betray him. Because they are corrupt, and they got paid by Qatar, so obviously the FBI, they have many evidence against them. So they made them have an agreement. We will not go after you if you do the following, if you cooperate. And I believe strongly they did cooperate. And that's why we don't see them. You will not see them anywhere. Anyone saw them? When the last time you saw Ivanka Trump and her husband with Trump? Anyone can tell me? They totally disappear. They sold the man. Can non-Muslim join and call? Yeah, you can call me, no problem. Just text me first, I will call you. You have to text me first. And tell me what, like, you know, tell me what you want to talk about. Maybe you have different topics, so just tell me, please, before you, when you text. You see, this guy, Trump, actually, he is unlucky. Every single person almost worked with him, betrayed him. I mean, name just anyone. He keep changing minister after minister, department after department. Every single one of them betrayed the guy. Like, look at this idiot Pence, you know, now he claimed to be conservative. Or what about Chris Christie? What's his name? Chris Christie. Just send him to eat pizza. He can't even breathe. What do you think about Iran in the future? Will depend who is going to be the coming president. You see, the problem in USA, I wish we have dictator. Like, I wish we can put a Trump as a dictator, not as a president. Which means give him full power. Then Iran will collapse. You need a dictator. You know, in order to accomplish things, to keep moving in one direction, you need a dictator. In this country, we have a Trump for 4 years, and then we have Democrat, and then we go in the opposite direction. So now we are at zero. Trump, he built the wall almost over there, and you know, we got a Democrat, and then Democrat remove the wall, and then almost we are gone, and now they want to build the wall. So in order to have a better future against your enemy or for your country, you need to have a dictator. I'm telling you what I believe. You know, as long as we have this stupid system, which is not even democracy. This is not democracy. Let us see. People, they can vote by mail. You don't know he was voting. Dead people are voting. How Trump is going to win the election again if they can vote by mail? Hello?
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm fine.
Big brother. So I was going to Muslim Live, okay, and I'm giving them the two hadith in Sahih Muslim 169. They say that the only difference between God and Dajjal, that Dajjal is right eye blind.
Yeah.
On Hadith 2934, is saying that Dajjal is blind of the left eye. So this is clear contradiction between Sahih Muslim. So yeah, I'm going to ask them, and they always, the Muslim scholar, they say, some of the scholars say that he blind on both, okay? Some of the Muslim scholars say that he have a third
So
eye.
how he can see?
Yeah.
He worked by laser?
Yeah, so I told him, so what is the point of the Antichrist? So I can kick him in the ball. So what is the point? So he cannot see. How can he misguide me? Okay. Yeah, so I was asking every sheikh and no one answered, okay?
Not only that, you know, there's more important question you should ask. Why, okay, if Allah, the difference between him and the Dajjal is only the eye, that means Allah is a man, because the Dajjal is a man. Remember, he will come, he will claim to be Isa, right? So he claimed to be the Messiah, and if he is the Messiah, claiming to be the Messiah, that means he's a man. So how only difference between him and Allah is just one eye? That means Allah is a man.
Exactly. Not only that, he created Adam on his image, and Adam is 60 tall.
Yeah, but they will deny it, this one. They will say he don't mean that. He was talking about the description of Adam. But this Dajjal hadith is so clear that Allah is a man, because the only difference between Allah, look, and the Dajjal, the false Messiah, is one eye.
Not only that, the water and air is eternal according to Muslims.
Say again?
The water and air is eternal. Someone asked the Prophet.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Muhammad, he is crazy. You know, he not only that, even time. Like in Muhammad, he says, don't curse the time, for time is God.
Yeah, man. I see the live, like earlier, you showing that Kahul is allowed in a Muslim country. You know that I like the Saudi prince because he prohibited the Quran in Jama'. You know Jama'?
I don't think so. I don't know. Where do you get this news from?
They say that he prohibited Quran from the Jama' because it's make terrorists.
No, I don't believe this is true. I don't believe this is true.
No, like search it up right now. He he said stop Quran classes in Jama' because
maybe what he did, he didn't want education to come from mosque, because this is where they teach them to be terrorists. He want to control the education to be only at school.
Yeah, that's what
okay. Yeah, this is I actually heard that myself too, but not stop teaching Quran in the mosque. He don't want the young generation to learn Quran or Islam from anywhere except in school, where the text is controlled. You know, which mean the classroom, before you enter the classroom, you know exactly what the text in the book, and there's people watching what the teacher is saying.
Yeah. So that's that's a great move. So they know, all the Muslims, so all the people know that Islam makes terrorist people. That's insane, man.
Yeah, well, messed up religion. What you can say? All right, my friend. Thank you for calling.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
CP.
Anything else?
So I've seen a lot of Muslim in TikTok. Okay,
Yeah.
they saying they are Christian. No, they say or they converted or Muslim trying to be a Christian, and let the other Muslim ask him, okay, questions. So I go to him and ask him, what is the secret of the like the church? What is the seven secrets?
Hmm.
Okay, he say, I don't know. It's not important to know. I said, how is not important? It's like the five pillars of Islam. Okay, and you don't answer. So yeah,
Hmm.
they trying to like publish Islam by destroying
Yeah, it's
Christianity.
okay, but you know, at the end, you know, if you want to do a good job, instead of focusing of those potatoes, just make videos about how stupid Islam is. That will be hurt more. I mean, those people,
Oh,
they will find always somebody listen to them and believe them, no matter what you do. But always there is a way to hit in Islam, hit the head of the snake. Uh, don't focus on the people. Always,
so last thing,
nothing hurt,
CP.
nothing hurt as much as showing people how stupid Muhammad is.
So last thing, CP. So
Mhm.
I go into the Muslim scholar, the Arabic scholar, not the English, because my main language is Arabic. Okay, I tell them about him marrying children. They don't care. Say okay. I tell them he did that and did that and did that. He kill the innocent ones. They say yeah. So what? So what? So if I say bad thing about the Prophet, okay, it's okay. That such a bad act is okay, but if I say something bad about the Prophet, as the Prophet was having men in his apartment or his home, and Aisha telling him they are my brother in breastfeeding, okay, you know Sahih Muslim 1455,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, so they get mad. But if I tell them the Prophet go grape some woman in his home, in some home, they tell me it's okay. So what?
Yeah,
So they
yeah.
are
As I
sick.
said, you know,
So
don't negotiate with them. What so what? Just make videos if you want to make videos, and show people what Muhammad he did. And it's better even to
yeah,
show stupid things in the Quran, not even about Muhammad, because as you see, the morality of people they are it's zero. You say sex with children, they say so what? You say beating women, they say they deserve it. You say Muhammad is cheating, they say no, this is not a cheating. This is how you see it. So they will find a reason to get away from the reason. Yeah.
yeah. So I read your two books, Allah and Sex and Deception of Allah. Is really great books, man. I
Yeah.
hope you like publish more books.
Thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah,
Take
brother.
care. Bye bye.
God bless you.
Bye bye. Yeah, they always justify the stupidity of Muhammad, what you can do. But if you focus on mistakes in the Quran, that will work better. Because God make mistakes, that even more that is something they cannot avoid. Do we have any Muhammadan here would like to join us? Anyone? Education is very important. This is what we are talking about. You see, the Soviet Union, they tried to destroy USA by corrupting the mind of their children, and they were successful. But they are not successful until now to destroy this country. But if this country continue the way it is going, I mean, if we have someone like this woman, what her name? Kamala Harris? Ha 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 ha. If this is this is the vice president, which means if this is stupid Biden, he die, you will have, God forbid, this Kamala Harris as a president. Can you believe it? Imagine if this woman, and by the way, I'm not against her because she's a woman, no, but obviously she is mentally ill. Ha ha ha, she can't even put two words together. So imagine this is the one who will control the White House and this country. Things is messed up in this country. You know, I found actually there's some people making videos about Biden and they are calling him potato. And I was like, what? I thought potato is only Christian Prince he use it. Honestly, there's tons of videos. I forgot the name of the channel. They call him Potato Head. I mean, this guy is really, really weird. I see. Mr. Mr. Potato Head Joe Biden. Mr. Potato Head Joe Biden? No way. What are you talking about? Is he? Unbelievable. I mean, this guy is a genius. What are you talking about? Ask our enemy what they say about our president. What this video is about.
Who is the most extreme?
Oh my gosh.
Come on, man.
He's the president of the United States.
Even a yams for brains like me wins every time.
All right. Potato Head. Yeah, if this is the president, I mean, what happened to this country? So we hope, you know, the thing is, if the Democrat, they were able to win the election by lying last time, if this is true, then how Trump is going to election when the election is signed? I mean, at that time, he was the president. At that time, he was the president, and supposedly the Democrat, they were able to corrupt the election. So how Trump now is going to win the election when they are in control of everything? Department of Justice, FBI, everything. I don't know. We will see. Yeah, if okay, Trump won, no problem. But how he will win now? I mean, why he is going for election if they corrupted the election? Hello?
Hello, CP.
Hey, live. We are live on air. Go ahead.
Hey, yeah. So I got this Muslim from Discord.
Okay.
So I gave him your Skype.
Mm-hmm.
So he should be calling. I'm not sure if he did or not. He said he's new to Skype. So.
All right. I will check and see. Do you know what the name he's using?
His name on here is Hammond.
Hammond?
Yeah, Hammond too, but
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's his real name or not.
All right, no problem. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for inviting Muslims. God bless.
For sure.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, let's see if a Muslim would join us. Ah, actually, he did call us. Sorry, guys, I'm coughing. All right. Hello?
Hello, bro. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you very much. Are you a Muslim?
Yes, I am.
Okay, very nice of you to call me brother, because I thought Muslims, they cannot call non-Muslims brothers.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Yeah, you know, isn't it the Quran says you cannot take non-Christian, non-Muslims as brothers?
No.
Really?
Yes, and I know what verse you're talking about.
I don't know. I heard, see, I don't know much about Islam, really. I'm learning. But I heard that if somebody, even if you have a real brother from his mother and his father, if they are not Muslims, he cannot even be loving to them.
Okay. So, I can bring up the verse if you want, and I can explain it. So, we cannot take them as leaders. Like, for example, I cannot consider Biden as a leader. I will not consider him as a leader. I will not accept him as a leader.
I'm talking about your brother from your family.
Your brother from, like, can I talk to him? And of course I can.
No. No.
Yes, I can.
Okay, I will ask my friend who teach me always if he can provide me the verse. Oh, he just gave it to me. Chapter 58, verse number 22. Can you read it?
Okay. Very aggressive start, but okay. What verse?
No, we are just speaking in a friendly way, you know. Here we do check facts, you know. I don't let things go without checking facts.
Okay, what's the verse?
Chapter 58, verse number 22.
You said chapter 5, right?
Chapter 58, verse number 22.
58. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, 22. It's loading.
All right.
Okay. You will not. Okay, let me read the verse. You will not find a people who believe in Allah in the last day having affection for those who oppose Allah and His Messenger, even if they were their fathers or their sons or their brothers or their kindred. Those He has decreed within their hearts of faith supported them with the Spirit from Him, and we will admit to them gardens beneath with which rivers flow, wherein they abide eternally. Allah is pleased with them, they are pleased with Him. And those in the party of Allah, unquestionably, the party of Allah, they are the successful. So what's confusing about that?
No, hold on. First of all, we don't believe in Allah. Secondly, we oppose Muhammad. We believe Muhammad is a false prophet. And the Quran confirmed that. And we as a Christian, we believe in Jesus as God, not in Allah. So according to the Quran, even if I am your brother from your mother, you cannot be loving and good to me because supposedly I am against Islam. So how you say to me, no, this is not what Islam teach, and you call me brother?
I'll tell you. Does oppose mean that you don't believe in something, or does oppose mean that you genuinely oppose something, which is like you try to fight or you try to be rude?
No,
like,
oppose mean you don't believe, because the Quran confirmed. Okay, the Quran confirmed that those who believe not in Allah and His messengers, they are kuffar.
People of the book are not kuffar.
No, they are.
The word for kufr means disbeliever. Disbeliever means you do not believe in anything, which is like literally atheism.
No.
Right? Atheism.
No.
Why not?
No. Isn't it the Quran says that those who believe that Allah is the third of the three, they are disbelievers? And he was talking about the Christians.
They are of the three. Can you find me the verse?
Okay, here we go. Let us go to chapter 5, verse number 73.
Okay. They have certainly disbelieved who say Allah is the third of three, and there is no God except for one God.
See? Certainly they disbelieve. You told me a second ago. The Christians.
Hold up. Let me explain. Do you believe there is more than one God?
No, you see, the Quran says if you believe in the Trinity, you are, he mentioned the word Trinity specifically. If you believe in the Trinity, you are a disbeliever. So we believe in the Trinity. We believe in one God, yes, but we believe in Trinity.
Okay, you're right about that. I'll give you that.
All right. So now you say to me, before we come here, that if this is for the disbelievers, not for us. So now we confirm that you cannot be good to me as long as I am a disbeliever. So now we confirm that. So you cannot call me brother.
Okay.
All right.
Can I show you another verse?
Oh, are you saying there's a verses in the Quran contradict other verses?
This is not contradicting the verses. This is explaining the other verses, because when you read the Quran, you can't just read one verse.
Okay, give me other verse. Give me other. No problem.
So there is a verse. Well, I don't need to pull it up because I have it in my head. But there's a verse which says, I'll need to first say it in Arabic and then English to translate it. I mean, that's just how I operate. So, قُلُّ أَيُّهَا الْكَافِرُونَ لَا أَعْبُدُ مَا تَعْبُدُونَ, which means, oh, you disbelievers, I don't believe what you believe. You don't believe what I believe. I don't worship what you worship, and you don't worship what I worship. You have your own religion, and I have mine.
Okay,
okay, let me explain the verse.
Okay, explain why.
That way, you are saying you have your own religion, and I have mine. But that does not mean we oppose each other. That does not mean we didn't get arguments. That does not. Well, we can get into arguments, and we can argue with each other, which is one. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to, hate you so much. Oh, I cannot kill you. Oh, I can't call you. Fuck. I cannot talk to you because you're a disbeliever. Like, There's nowhere in the Quran does it say that I cannot talk to you. Yes, you are disbelievers, but okay.
Let us not use bad language. First, the verse you mentioned to me is chapter 109. Is that correct?
Chapter what?
109.
There's no 109.
There's no 109 in the Quran?
No, there is not. Chapter 1 only goes up to 7 verses.
No. Chapter 109.
Oh, 109.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But don't you think this is a really very silly chapter? Look, it says here, I worship not that you worship, nor you will worship that I worship. But those people, they are from the tribe of Muhammad, and later all of them, they become Muslims. So don't you think Muhammad, he gave a false prophecy? He just said, nor you will. You see, the will is the future. You know, when we say will, it's
but
about...
Look, there's another thing. It says, I will never worship what you worship. It says never. That means
but
not until the day that
but he said, nor you will worship which I worship.
Nor will you ever. So don't take things, don't take words. Right?
Okay,
No,
so are they going to worship what you worship, or they will never worship what you worship?
If they keep worshiping what they're worshiping, then they will never worship what I worship.
No. It says, he's speaking about what will happen. I worship not what you worship, nor will you in the future, nor will you worship. This is a prophecy about the future. But later,
But it says, nor will you ever worship what I worship.
Will is a future.
But it says, will you ever? Like,
do I need to add ever? Will you is the future, tomorrow, next year, next century, doesn't matter. So I don't worship what you worship, and you will not worship what I worship. So isn't it the Quran, Allah speak about the future? It is the future, but later they convert to Islam. And look, and then he confirmed, he says in verse number 4, and I will not worship that which you have been wont to worship. This is a Muslim translation. Nor will you worship that which I worship. So he confirmed it again. But this is not what happened. All of them later become Muslims. So this is a false prophecy of your prophet, and you are the one who brought it for us. So how Muhammad is a prophet of Allah, yet he say, and he gave a false prophecy?
I just want to know, what do you mean they convert? Who's they?
All of them. If you read, this is Muhammad is speaking to his tribe, people of Quraysh. So he told them, you will not worship what I worship, and I will not worship what you worship. And not only that, later Muhammad, he bowed down to the 3 daughters of Allah, which means he worshiped what he worshiped. He himself, if you go to the chapter speaking about the satanic verses, you will see your prophet bowing down to the 3 daughters of Allah, and he said their intercession is hoped for, which means he's praying for. So now your prophet, he broke what he claimed to be from his God, and he himself, he is the one who worship what they worship.
Can you give me the verse for what you're talking about?
All right, no problem. Keep your Quran in front of you so we can open together. All right. So
also, he is speaking to Quraysh, and Quraysh, when he first came into Quraysh, they never believed in Allah. Do you realize that, right?
False, because Quraysh, they believe in Allah. This is why your prophet name the son of Abdullah, the son of Abdullah. So the Quraysh, and he is pagan, they believe in Allah. That's why they are pagan. Allah is a pagan God. Chapter 22, verse number 52. Chapter 22, verse number 52.
Wait, did you say Allah is a pagan God?
Yeah, because the people of Quraysh, they believe in Allah. Isn't it your prophet last name, his father? Okay, what is the name? What is the name of your prophet? What is the name of your prophet father?
What is the name of who?
Your prophet father. Are you searching Google?
Yes. Abdullah, yes.
Okay. Okay, how his father is pagan and he is the slave of Allah, and you are telling me that the people of Quraysh don't believe in Allah? His father is pagan.
Okay. The people of Quraysh believed in idols.
No, they believe in Allah.
No, they believed in idol. Where
No.
are you getting that they believed in Allah?
I just asked you, what is the name of the father of Muhammad? You said Abdullah, slave of Allah. But his father is a pagan.
His father. Okay.
The father of your prophet is a pagan man. Is that correct?
Okay, let me explain.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Abdullah means that you're a servant of Allah. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Let me explain. So in Arabic, Allah means God. And during the time of Quraysh, those statues or idols were God considered to them. They called them Ilah, which is another name for Allah. They worshipped Allah, and Allah in Arabic means God. So they consider statues as God, which is what they worship.
No, that's false. That's false. Because Allah is not a word meaning God. Allah is a name of the God.
No, Allah is God.
Okay. So why you don't say there's no God but God? Why you say, okay, why you don't say there's no Allah but Allah? But you don't say that. You say there's no God but Allah. Why? Because Allah is God. It's the name of God.
His name wasn't Allah. His name was Abdullah, which is and Ilah, right? If you
His name is Abdullah. Abdullah, not Abdul Ilah. Not Abdul Ilah. Abdul name. His name is Abdullah.
There's no A.
What A?
In his name.
No, there is.
All it says is ABDU Ilah.
Okay.
Ilah. Right?
So supposedly you know Arabic, right?
Yes, of course I know Arabic.
Right. Okay.
It's half-half, but
so if we type the word Abdullah, how we type it?
Servant of God.
No, how we type it? Can you type it for me in Skype so I can show it in the screen? Isn't it two words, Abd and Allah?
So this was, hold up, I'm gonna type it how I see his name is. So his name was like this, but you type it like this.
Okay, let me see. No, type it for me in Arabic.
Oh, I don't have an Arabic keyboard. I don't.
You don't? Okay. Well, here we go. I just searched Google, and Google gave me this. Google says Abdullah. This is how it's written. Read carefully. So you will see the name of Allah written perfectly clear. And I can type it like copy. I can copy for you and send it to you. Give me a second.
Okay. Suppose his name was actually Abdullah with the A. Abdullah.
Yeah, Abdullah with the alif. Yeah, with the alif.
What does that change?
Well, this is Allah. This is what the name of Allah. So his father, actually, aren't you the Muslim you call the people of Quraysh mushrikeen? What mushrikeen mean? They associate gods with Allah. They worship Allah. All of them, they worship Allah, and they associate with Allah gods like the daughters of Allah. Isn't it Allah have 3 daughters?
What? No, he does not.
Well, okay, this is the read for me, chapter 22. Chapter 22, verse number 52 is about your prophet worshipping the 3 daughters of Allah.
22:52.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I like that you are laughing. That's good.
And we did not send any. We did not send before you any messengers or prophets except that when he spoke or recited, Satan threw it into some misunderstanding. But Allah abolishes that which Satan throws in. Then Allah makes precise his verses, and Allah is knowing and all wise. Where's the 3 daughters? What are you talking about?
If you read the story behind it, you will see that your prophet, he bowed down worshipping the 3 daughters of Allah. Huh?
Where'd you get that story from?
I saw, I think, I don't know, Fox News, somebody in the news was talking about it.
You're going to trust Fox News?
So what do you trust? Okay, where do you get the answer for this verse? What it says?
I understand it from just basically from the Quran, and that's it.
Not from what about interpretation?
I don't read interpretation.
Why? Are you like a scholar yourself?
I'm not a scholar, but my father is, and I get it from my father.
Okay, can your father join us to tell us what this verse means?
He's sleeping right now.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe next time then when he wake up. But let us go to the interpretation. Is that okay? As long as your father is a scholar in sleep. Can we go to the interpretation?
I don't read interpretation.
Why? What's wrong? Are,
Okay, I'll tell you.
aren't they the scholars too? They are scholars.
I'll tell you.
Uh-huh.
Interpretations
Yeah.
comes from all Sunnis, and I'm not from the Sunni. I am kind of a Muslim who is a Quranist, which means I only believe in the word of God, and I'm not a Sunni or a Shia. I only take from
Doesn't
what
matter. Okay, if you are a person who believe in the Quran, still you have to explain the Quran. Then no problem. Explain what happened. What happened here? Okay, explain to me. You believe in the Quran only. What happened?
Okay, well, let's read the verses before.
Uh-huh.
Say, O people, I am clear warner, and those who have believed and done righteous deeds, for them is forgiveness and robe of provision. But the ones who strove against our verses, seeking to cause failure, those are the companions of hellfire. And we did not send before you any messenger or prophet except for what he has spoken or recited. Satan threw it into some misunderstanding. But Allah abolishes that which Satan throws in it, and Allah makes precise his serves. Allah is all knowing. So he's just basically saying that Allah didn't send, it's just clear in the Quran, Allah didn't send any prophet from what he has named or what he has brought upon, like Abraham, Moses, Isa, and Muhammad. And Satan threw into misunderstanding, because Satan originally, the story of Satan is that Allah asked him to create Adam, but the name of Satan in the Arabic was Iblis, and Iblis refused Allah's command. Therefore, he made him. He reincarnated Iblis from fire. He made Iblis from fire, and now he's considered Satan.
You see, you said to me you don't believe in you believe in the Quran only, correct?
Yes.
But when I asked you what your prophet last father name, you said to me Abdullah. Is that from the Quran?
That's from historical evidence.
I thought you believe in the Quran only.
Well, I can't look at history.
No, because you don't believe in anything except the Quran. Because Hadith is history too. So
if I look at
what history? What history? What history? The history. Oh, my friend, when you say history, it's coming from the Hadith. So either you believe, okay, tell me, you said you believe in history. Where in history it says there's a guy, his name is Muhammad, his father is Abdullah. Give me the reference, which is not coming from the Hadith. You will not find any. Go ahead.
Okay, well, let's look. Is Muhammad a real person?
No problem. You see, first of all, there's no proof that he is a real person. But I'm asking you now, you said you believe in history, but all history about your prophet is coming from the Hadith. So when I ask you what is your prophet father name, you don't hesitate, and you told me is Abdullah. So how you know the name?
That's not true. Not all history comes from Hadith.
No, all history coming from Hadith. The first book of history speaking about your prophet is the book of Sirah, which is the book of Hadith.
Look, let me just explain. Hadiths can be dated back to history, but Hadiths overall, as a general, go against the teachings of the Quran, which is why I don't believe them.
Okay, so how now? So how you can trust that the name of your prophet father is Abdullah? What is the name of his wife?
I got you.
What is the name of his wife?
Whose wife?
Muhammad.
He had many.
Okay, how many?
We don't know exactly. Even if Hadiths say that we do, we don't.
So what, you don't know really?
Of course we don't. We can't just date back every wife he had.
Okay, did your prophet live in Mecca or Medina?
What do you mean leave Mecca?
Where he did live? Did he live in Mecca or Medina?
Medina.
Huh?
He traveled from Mecca to Medina.
Where you learned this? You just told me you believe only in the Quran.
Yes, I believe that is in the Quran. When they set out, they would move to Medina.
Nowhere it says that. Show me.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
Let's go to this verse. Go to chapter 15, verse 6.
Okay, chapter 15. verse number 6. Read for us.
It says, what the fuck is this? 1 second. Wrong verse, sorry. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm not wrong. Astaghfirullah. Okay. So, when they are talking about here, they were in Mecca. And they said, say...
No, hold on. You said to me chapter 15, verse number 6, correct?
Yes.
Okay, what it says?
This is Quraysh mocking the Prophet
Uh-huh.
right, during Mecca, when he was in Mecca. And they were mocking him. And how he was just making up the stuff that he was saying.
I thought you will give me verses about your that's the city of Medina mentioned in the Quran.
But okay, so let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
So the Battle of Badr, which is the first battle they faced against
Where, okay, where you learned about Badr from?
It's actually in the Quran.
Okay, can you show me where it says the Badr in the Quran?
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
All right, go to chapter
Chapter 3, yeah.
verse 122.
Okay.
All right, and it says, when two parties among you were about to lose courage, but Allah was their ally, and upon
Okay, where is Badr located?
Okay, and it says, and already had Allah given you victory in verse 123.
Okay.
At the battle of Badr, while you were weak. Now fear Allah, perhaps you will be grateful.
Where is Badr?
What do you mean, where's Badr?
What is Badr? What is Badr? Is it a location? Is it a name of the fight? It's what?
The name of the battle. It's called the Battle of Badr.
So it's not the location?
No, it's not the location.
How you know?
Because Badr is not a real location. There's nowhere in history does it say that Badr was a battle of
so
location.
why it's called Badr?
Because that's the battle's name.
Why? There's a reason. I mean, you are Quran only, so how you can understand your book? Okay, let's go back to zero. So now Muhammad, when he went to the battle of Badr, what he was?
And I'll tell you, the word Badr means like the full moon. Just.
Oh, okay. Full moon. All right.
Yeah,
okay.
So it's just the name given for the battle. The battle.
Maybe because it happened when the moon was up in the sky?
Maybe, we don't know.
Oh, okay. So, all your religion...
Before, hold up, let me lead up.
All your religion information, you see, is coming from the Hadith, and you are just trying to go around it, so you will not go to the Hadith, because the Hadith is an embarrassing, correct?
Okay, hold up. 1 second. When I said about the Battle of Badr, the reason I mentioned it is because the Battle of Badr did not happen in Mecca, and rather they had to go. So we know that...
How you know it not happened in Mecca? How you know?
Because they were in the battlefield.
So what? It can be... You told me it's not a name of a location. Everybody heard you. So it might be happen that they come to Mecca and they call it the Battle of Badr. As long as it's not a location, according to you.
It was a battlefield. It was a battlefield.
What is the word field? You see, it's you. Like when you mentioned to me the chapter of Al-Kafirun, you said to me, does it say forever? Like you are the one who wanted details. We need to add them in the sentence to make it as we wish. So now, does it say in the battlefield or it is in Badr? That's all.
When the battle happened, right, it says that the enemy came attacking the believers, which are like the Muslims.
Okay, if you read the verse before it, you will find something strange. Remember, when you're two of your parties, what is this about? You know, who is the two party?
Was their ally, and upon Allah was the believers ally. What about it?
Who is the two party?
The two parties, there was two enemies, right?
Okay.
One were the believers and one of the disbelievers. But because Allah was the ally of the believers, He was the one that helped them, and He sent angels down on them in order to help them in the battle.
Which one of the parties was the believers?
The Muslims.
How you know?
Because they're believers in the Quran. Muslim means you submit your will to God. Disbelievers, it means you don't submit your will to God. And whoever
If you remember, when I spoke to you about the Christians, and you said that the Christians, they are in the beginning believers, then I showed you that the Christians believe in the Trinity, and then we agreed that they are disbelievers, correct?
Okay, sure.
All right. The Quran says that the Christians, they will be victorious. So maybe those are the Christians, because you are Quran only.
Where does it say that Christians are victorious?
Okay, here we go. If we go in the Quran, this open.
Also, I just want to make it clear that some hadiths may not be completely untrue, but most hadiths are untrue because they go against the teachings of the Quran, which is why I don't believe in them mostly.
Some hadith are true.
Yes, hadiths can be historical evidence of things, but not like 90% of them are not.
Oh, okay.
Right? So they can be historical evidence, but most of them are scripted. The same thing as the Bible.
What you said about what you said about the Bible?
I said the hadiths are scripted the same way that the Bible are. The Bible is.
How the Bible is.
I'll tell you, what original was the gospel brought upon?
Which one?
What language was the gospel written? Or
I don't know. Tell me which was the language?
Aramaic. That's the language.
Aramaic. Okay, I know you are saying Aramaic. So why your God, he chose the Greek name? Why it's called? Why your God, he says the word Injil?
Aramaic is not the same as Greek.
Injil is a Greek. This is the name of the Bible in Greek language. So if Jesus' language was Aramaic, why your God, he called the book of Jesus Injil? This is all over the Quran.
Well, in Aramaic, Jesus' name was Yeshua, and it's Isa in Arabic. So what's your point? It's just
no, that's not the question. I'm asking you. I'm not talking about the name of Jesus. No, I'm talking about, and Isa is not the same as Yeshua. I mean, there's a huge difference.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, it really doesn't matter. It's the
no,
name.
it matters. Isa is a name of a camel.
What?
Isa is a camel.
Isa is a camel?
Yeah.
A camel?
Is is a camel. Is is a camel. Don't you know? Yeah.
Wait. Is
is
a camel?
Uh-huh.
I don't... Okay, let me just double check, because I'm definitely not sure of that. I don't know where you got that from, but let me double check actually. Camel in Arabic is Jamal. Where's Is?
Jamal?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I'm learning from you. Isn't it even the poetry says العيش يقتلها الظما والماء على ظهورها محمول? The Is, they die from thirst, and yet they are carrying water in their back. Place.
I'm not sure what verse you're talking about.
All right. So now let's focus here. I was saying to you that the word Injil is a Greek word. And you said that the Messiah, he spoke Aramaic. So how he speak Aramaic and his book is in Greek?
Because his book is in Greek, his book is in Aramaic. It's supposed to be.
Well, no. Okay, did Allah give him a Greek book or he gave him Aramaic book?
He didn't give him a book.
No, the Quran says, chapter 3, verse number 3, Allah, he sent down the Torah and the Injil. Chapter 3, verse number 48, it says, it teach him...
He didn't send down the full book ready to go. They had to wrote it down.
Well, this, how you know? It says that you said you are Quran only. There it says Kitab. Doesn't say any word else. Doesn't say even a verse. It says Kitab.
Well,
isn't it you told me Christians and Jews are people of the book, so we are the people of the book. Okay, so why we are called people of the book? Because
followers, the original followers of the people of the book. So, okay, let me give it to you like this. The people who believed in Musa from his time until all the way to Isa, which was probably the last book that went away, and there was no more Torah, original Torah left, then the revelations of the original gospel.
There's no original Torah left?
There isn't, no.
Okay, you are Quran only, correct?
Yes, that's the only
okay.
revelation that is left. That we
all
can
right,
give
okay.
just,
and supposedly you know Arabic, correct?
yes. Half, I said. Not wholly, fully. I didn't get to learn how much. But okay, yes. I could know Arabic.
All right, read for me chapter 2, verse number 89.
Chapter 2?
Verse number 89.
Okay, let me go there. Okay. وَمَنَّ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَقُولُ آمَنَّا بِاللَّهِ وَبَالْيَوْمِ.
Chapter 2, verse number 89.
Oh, 89.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I was reading the wrong one. Okay. وَلَمَا جَاءَهُمَّ الْكِتَابُ مِنَّ عَنْدُنَ اللَّهِ بَسْ.
Okay, obviously, okay, yeah. Let me read it for you. You have a very bad Arabic. ولما جاءهم كتاب من عند الله مصدقا لما معهم مصدقا لما معهم. What does that mean? مصدقا لما معهم. What لما معهم mean?
Confirming.
Confirming what? What is with them, correct?
From what Allah has.
Thank you. So how you are saying that the original, but it's not there, but the Quran confirmed the book which is with them 600 years after Jesus.
It says in وَلَمْ جَاءَهُمَّ كِتَابٌ, right? And when they come down to the book, this is talking about the Quran.
Okay. Confirming what is with them. Confirming what is with them. What is with them now. So this is 600 years after Jesus, and the Quran confirmed the book which is between our hands, correct?
Yes.
So when the Muslim they say the Bible changed is a lie because the Quran is against that, and you said you are Quran only.
The Quran isn't the only revelation, but it's the current true revelation.
My friend, a second ago you claimed that the true Bible does not exist. A second after, we found that the Quran saying that the Quran itself confirmed what is with them, which means whatever is with us, whatever. Confirming what is with them, not maybe it was with them or in the past. No, what is with them now. So what is with them in the time of Muhammad? Huh?
Where does it say the word now?
Confirming what is with them. This is about now. Now, in the time of Muhammad.
Okay, can you read the rest of the verse?
Okay, read it. Go ahead.
Okay. Although before they used to pray for victory against those who disbelieved, but then where they came to them, that which they recognized, they disbelieved in this, so the curse of Allah will be upon the disbelievers. So when the Quran came down, the early Christians and the Jewish disbelieved in it, so the curse of Allah will be upon the disbelievers.
But that will not change the fact that it's confirming the book with them.
That is not, it's confirming for what was for before them.
What is the word before? You see, you are the one who said you are a Quran only, and now you are adding words to the Quran. Where it says the word before, it says confirming what is with them. So now just because they refuse Muhammad, suddenly they are bad, but it was confirmed, the Quran confirmed what is with them. So why the Jews, they will follow Muhammad if the Quran confirmed what with them? Muhammad, he brought nothing. Muhammad, he brought paganism. Like as an example, you Muslim kiss black stones. You go around the Kaaba. Do you pray in the direction of the Kaaba?
Yes, of course.
Why? I thought you are a Quran only.
What do you mean why?
Okay, did the Quran says to you, you have to bow down certain time, certain etc. And how many time you pray? How many time you bow down in the morning?
I pray 5 times or 3 times.
Okay, does it say in the Quran 5 times?
It does actually.
Really?
Yes.
So why the Quran says 3?
The Quran doesn't say 3. There's like 5 verses I can read.
No, the Quran says 3. It says you pray to end of the day and the approach of the night.
Okay, what's the two ends of the day? Maghrib and
The
Isha.
morning and the night, the two end of the day, when the sun rise, the sunset, and the approach of the night. Chapter 11, verse number 114.
Okay, which is Maghrib, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, there's Maghrib and Fajr, and then there's another verse I can bring you. Let me pull it up real quick.
No, listen, there is the approach of the night, not the night. It's not night yet. It's not night.
Can I show?
There's Salah, my friend. Okay, listen. Does it say 3 times? Does it say 3 times? The two end of the day and the approach of the night.
There's many verses to it. Can I show it?
Chapter 11, verse number 114.
Can I show the verses that I'm talking about?
Sure, go ahead.
Thank you. All right, let's go to 24:58.
24:58. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, and it says, "O you who believed, let those whom your right hand possesses, and those who have not yet reached puberty among you ask permission of you before entering at 3 times, before the dawn prayer, and when you put aside your clothing for rest at noon, which is the Dhuhr prayer, and then after the night prayer, which is Isha." So you got Fajr, you got Dhuhr, and you got Isha, and in the other verse you got Fajr and Maghrib. And now, if we want to confirm the Asr prayer, let's go to...
No, hold on. You skip. It says the noon time. Doesn't say it's a prayer noon time. Does it say the word of prayer? You said you are Quran only. Does it say the noon prayer?
Okay, what is noon?
You are the one who said it says noon prayer.
Okay, but what is noon in Arabic?
Dhuhr.
Yes.
Okay, what is the noon prayer? Does it say prayer? It says when you put down your clothes. You put down your clothes. This is the time you rest. So the time you rest, you put down your clothes, you are taking a nap, and then the second, and after that, speaking about the Isha prayer. So there is no, you are adding prayer, you are adding a word of prayer as you wish.
It's not as I wish.
Okay, look, I'm reading your translation. Here we go. It says here, this is your Muslim translation, it says, "And while you put off your clothes for noonday, between 2 brackets, rest." Do you see the word prayer? There's no prayer. This is your translation. This is your Muslim translation.
Let's look at other verses.
So this one did not work.
It's not that it did not work.
Okay, give me other verse. Still, there are 3. You know, in the Quran say 3.
Where are you from?
Me?
Yes, you.
I'm black, blonde, African American from Japan.
Okay. Let's go here. All right. It says, "Establish prayer."
Which one? Which prayer? Which verse are you reading?
Chapter 17, verse 78.
Okay, 17, 78. Okay, go ahead.
It says, "Establish prayer at the decline of the sun until the darkness of the night, and also the Quran recitation of the dawn, indeed the recitation." So until the darkness
this
of
is
the
3.
night, which is Asr.
This is the 3.
Huh?
This is the 3.
What is it? What do you mean 3?
This is the 3. It's mentioned 3 times here.
3 what?
Okay, when the sunset, when the sunrise, and the approach of the night.
Yes.
Okay, this is the same as the chapter 11, verse number 114 saying 3 times.
At the decline of the sun until the darkness of the
Decline,
night.
okay, the decline. This is there it says, and the approach of the night. So it's using the same language. 3 times.
And it says,
my friend, you see, you Muslims, you get away from the hadith because your prophet, he say embarrassing stuff. If there is one hadith you agree with in the whole book of hadith, or all your prophet words is gone?
No, I don't. There's not one hadith that I agree with. They may be
okay.
historical.
So how you follow the Quran if the Quran says you have to obey the messenger and obey Allah? How you obey the messenger?
Okay, I'll tell you. How do you obey your father?
He tell me something, I listen to him, I do what he say.
Good.
Okay.
I'll give you an example. Your father told you, don't hang out with this guy. right?
Mhm.
He's terrible, he's bad, he gives bad advice, and he's just overall a bad person to hang out with, okay?
Okay.
20 years later, he dies,
Mm.
and he's 20 years later, after he dies, that person has became good. He became an amazing person. He changed. He's a genuinely good person to hang around with. Would you still obey your father's orders?
But you know, the funny is, you are comparing the command. No. You're a prophet. You're a prophet. You're a prophet. He is saying clearly who you can friend, who is not. No. Don't change topic. You're a prophet says, friend not those who oppose Allah. He didn't say don't friend them if they become believers. Actually, the Quran says the opposite. If they become believers, you can friend them. They are your brothers. So the answer for this is in the Quran for you. So you gave me false reasoning. Why you don't want to follow your prophet teaching? Give me a reason. The only way to follow Islam is to follow Muhammad. Huh?
This is a general question. This is not